This is England's second biggest city, home to artists like UB40, Jamelia, Millions, Mike Skinner and Mist, as well as athletes like Jack Grealish, Fabian Edwards, Daniel Sturridge, the legendary Denise Lewis and Sam Eggington. With places like Botanical Gardens, Cadbury World, Cannon Hill Park, and other places like Custard Factory where you can't even find no custard, Birmingham's easily the best city in the world. Argue with yourself, broski. Usually when it comes to Brum, you'll hear about how nice Boring is, how nice the girls are, people asking do you know Mist, or slandering the accent. But what you're going to hear about today is the unique sound that shaped Birmingham's party and even hood music scene through the 2000s to the point where it had almost the whole UK in a chokehold.
Switch back the heats and boss it. Boss it. Kill all of them. Boss it. Kill all of them. Boss it. Kill all of them. Boss it. Switch back the heats and kill all of them. Boss it. Kill all of them. Boss it. Kill all of them. Boss it. Next. How you done? Next.
Let's not lie, it looks like a vibe. Because it was a vibe, bro. I was there, trust me. Bassline saw a decline in general after grime got accepted more and artists transitioned to other genres such as R&B, rap, or just DJing for some of the producers. But there are some pioneers who are consistent in the scene till this day. So let's present them to the world.
Yo, this is Predator. You're locked into my boy, 105, yeah. Birmingham Bassline, keep it locked.
When I do speak to people outside of the Midlands about Bassline, it usually defaults to more of a up north, more dancey, four to the floor, unts, female vocals, happy, organ bassline, stuff like that. Birmingham Bassline, it's almost like Bassline and grime came together and made a baby, and I was at Birmingham Bassline, and that type of bassline, it's not really what people default to when they think of bassline, so it's more so that they don't really know what that is. When I played it to them, people like it.
Yes, SG right now, trending network. How you mean?
SG knows the mystic on the tune. Catch me up high in the sky like moon. Probably dancing to the tunes that are banging. Catch me landing real soon. And when I touch down the ring, enough room in the room. When I'm heating up like
when we came through on a grime thing. And then got introduced to Bassline, so we kind of transcended into that sound as well, you know what I mean? So I think we're kind of dark and gully with it, but still got the bounce at the same time, you know what I mean?
Birmingham's a very multicultural place. I'm not sure how to phrase this, but the sound definitely developed, like it was heavily influenced from multicultural people living in Birmingham.
And it's the DJ Bonafide right about now, yeah? Bomber clotted, pussy clotted, do not get Bonafide started, car. We come black hearted, some sex and wrong time I pong. Bomber clotted, pussy clotted, do not get Bonafide started, car. We come black hearted, oi.
I grew up in Birmingham, born Dudley Road Hospital. Whilst I grew up there, a lot of us would go into the city centre, like chill on the ramp, by the Palisades, by the Bullring, and that's where a lot of the socialising happened. Obviously in 2025, it's mainly social media, YouTube, it's the internet, that's the way that things spread, but back in 08, 09, 07, we didn't have that. It was Bluetoothing, people, songs on phones, infrared, holding the phones like this, like
Phones.
These kind of joints, you know.
Phones are connected.
That played a big part because that's how we would get together in our, I guess, like smaller communities, smaller circles of people, and that's how songs would get shared, that's how news would get shared, that's how we kind of tapped into the world, really. It's like our circles, meeting people in town, whether you're out there to chirps girls, whether you're out there to meet the man them, go ice skating or whatever.
Oh, the blowouts out the wood. I want to say maybe like 2008 or 2009 or something like that, because I was definitely still in school when I first ever heard a Bassline tune.
Some of my first experiences of bassline was like hearing T2 Heartbroken on the radio. I remember I was doing my work experience before I finished year 11, and I remember just hearing it on the radio, and I was like, okay.
I've loved bassline ever since I can remember. Before I was a rapper, I was a fan of bassline and music and things like that.
So Oceana was this whole building here. The entrance used to be like somewhere over here. Then that's Club Mint there, the black one on the corner. Where Ming Moon is now, that used to be a club called Barracuda. Or was it Ming Moon, or was it next to Ming Moon? It might have been next to Ming Moon, you know, Barracuda. There's a lot of under 18s bassline events that I used to go to there as well.
By the time I was about 17, let's say 2011, 12, that's when I was going to the little raves and the little, you know, under 18s and all them things that we used to go to, wearing my little pop scots and my Skank on Sight t-shirt. Oh, 1, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to Birmingham Live. It's OG Nikki, you already know who it is, front page news. It takes me back to a time of no beef. That's what it takes me back to, a time of no beef and everybody's just in this rave, jumping up and down, doing mad skanks, and we're all linking each other and doing skanks with each other, like synchronised skanking and that, like.
2009, you walked into a rave, you'd say,
Gal,
50 man with their tops on.
you're gonna see shades.
Felt just thinking,
Shades.
sweat,
Yo, it's mad.
pure vibes. That's what you'd say. And when you say that's mad, the girls actually used to dress up. I used to go in heels, like it was completely different to now. Completely different.
The last bassline rave I went to was around here somewhere in Custom Factory somewhere. It was lit. I was speaking to everybody there. There was no drama in there. It was, yeah. Bassline is lit and it brings me back to that stress-free time when everybody got on.
And I think it's from the music that my mum played. I like music with a bass to it. It doesn't really matter what the genre is, but you have to be able to dance to it. That's what gets me. So I guess that's how I fell into bassline. So thanks, Mum.
There were certain hot spots that would be kind of like a hub of information for the bassline scene. Sometimes you'd catch people giving out flyers. Other times there'd be places like Hatman where people would drop flyers off, where you could buy people's mixtapes and CDs, where you could buy tickets for events. There was places like Hatman, there was places like Brooklyn Yard, just around the corner. There'd probably be people outside shutting their CDs as well.
Hey yo, it's me, DJ, also known as the Bassline Father, representing West Midlands, Wolverhampton, outside Birmingham. It's mad because obviously the 4/4 sound is a bit controversial. Like, my sound is more 4/4, whereas I was upsetting certain DJs from Sheffield, up north, even some in Birmingham, indirectly criticising my sound, saying that it's not bassline.
I remember there's a guy called Specs, an MC called Specs. He was cold.
Big up Specs.
Don't ask what's happened to him now. I ain't heard from him.
Thanks to my mate Brett Maverick and a record shop called Tempest Records, he helped kind of push my volumes into Birmingham a bit later. So respectfully, I would say like Joe Hunt and Davey Boy and the Echo Records lot, I would say they was on the original bassline sound before it got kind of rebranded to the 4/4 bassline, and that's when Birmingham did become my biggest outlet kind of thing, my biggest supporters.
Having people like that at the shops and like they know enough other people they became like little hubs for the genre to kind of like pulsate throughout the community. I got in touch with about 50 MCs, singers, producers, artist managers, DJs from Brum for an upcoming project that I've got, Birmingham Bassline Volume 15. This was one of the songs. I messaged OG Nicky. I didn't think they were going to reply, or I thought they might have replied and said, nah, it's not really my thing.
When I sent this message from Bonafide, I don't even have to ask who it is. I can give him his flowers because I knew all the Bassline people. So when I seen Bonafide, I was like, huh?
I was like, yo, would you be on it to make a Bassline track?
I said, yes, immediately, yes, 100,000 million%. And I'm very happy that you picked me to be one of the people on the tune.
So I booked up Made in Brum Studios, big up Triller and Big Us. She came down, we got straight to recording. She laid the verse one time. It was a one take verse.
And here we are.
Let's get into this.
Yo, and it's OG. Birmingham Bassline, you're mad. La la la, la la la. OG season, check your calendar. Hot girl, someone go get your camera. Can't catch up, cause you ain't got stamina. La la la, la la la. OG season, check your calendar.
Birmingham Bassline, motherfucker.
Good body girl get things that's true, but good from girl get headache. Do my thing fabulous like Renee. Top tier game like my name is Pele. Sexy gal, yeah I said it. Them girl don't act like say them a credit. Stick at me, call them a medic. Like how them fake, call them a synthetic. Yeah, la la la, la la la. OG season, check your calendar. Hot girl, someone go get your camera.
It's lit. I'm quite proud.